Thanks for staying with us. Now, underlying the urgency to fight corruption in public life, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh said that it is the right time to move decisively in this direction. The Prime Minister said, and I quote, "Our efforts for rapid progress and development can have their full impact only if we curb corruption in the public life and improve the processes of governance." The Prime Minister also promised that his government will do its utmost to improve transparency and accountability in the work of public authorities and is committed to taking all possible measures to curb corruption in administration and deliver governance to citizens. Well, speaking of anti-corruption, key members of the committee met Anna Hazare in his hometown this morning. Kiran Bedi, Arvind Kejriwal and Prashant Bhushan briefed Anna Hazare about yesterday's meeting. Team Anna members said that the team stands united and there will be no change in the core committee as announced yesterday. They also said that Team Anna will have no political links with any party in the past as well, after rejecting the demand for dismantling the core committee of Team Anna.
सरकार और कांग्रेस के कुछ लोग हमारे सदस्यों की छवि को बदनाम करके आंदोलन को बदनाम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। यह आंदोलन 120 करोड़ लोगों का आंदोलन बन चुका है। कुछ लोगों पर कीचड़ फेंकने से जनता के इस पवित्र आंदोलन पर कोई असर नहीं होने वाला। कुछ लोग हमारी टीम को तोड़ना चाहते हैं, पर टीम अन्ना चट्टान की तरह पक्की है और उसे कोई नहीं तोड़ सकता। जब तक लोकपाल बिल नहीं आता, हमारी लड़ाई जारी रहेगी।
Well, the former Samajwadi Party leader Amar Singh was discharged from the All India Institute of Medical Sciences today. He was undergoing treatment in the hospital. He reached his residence. Amar Singh was given bail on the 24th of October on medical grounds for his alleged role in the cash for vote scam. Well, the 3-month-long blockade on Manipur's main highway has paralyzed life in the state capital, Imphal, and other districts as well. Blockades on national highways in Manipur have become an annual feature for many years now. Alok Pandey explores why blocking highways has become the focal point of any protest in Manipur.
"30 kilometers from Imphal in Manipur's Senapati district, the National Highway number 2 is full of images like this. Trucks burnt by protesters who have imposed an economic blockade for 3 months now. This highway connects Imphal to Assam and is a lifeline for getting supplies into Manipur's capital and districts beyond Imphal. The other highway to Imphal is hardly motorable.
Over the years, blocking this national highway has become an important tool in any protest in Manipur. The reasons for blocking this road change almost every year. What remains constant is perhaps how well this road has become a reflection of the troubled state of affairs in this northeastern state.
Last year, an economic blockade on this road lasted 68 days. This year, it has been 3 months so far. A local group is demanding a separate Kuki tribe-dominated district to be carved out of Senapati district. Opposing this demand are the Naga tribals, who have imposed a counter-blockade on the road, saying nothing can be done without consulting them. And while the current conflict is the result of ethnic tensions between the Nagas and the Kukis, both use the highway blockade as a tool of protest.
In Manipur, I think this has become a culture, because may not be this is not a means just adopted by the people in Sadahis alone. The whole community in Manipur is adopting this as one of the best tools to pressure the government.
We have to choose where the government will listen it. And we would like to attract the attention of the outside world. What political development is taking place here in Manipur?
So far, the state government has not focused on getting protesters to vacate the highway. So it seems Manipur's highway of woes will continue to torment its people for longer. With Sanjay Chakrabarti and Alok Pandey in Manipur, Gauri Datta Gupta, NDTV.
On to some city news now. The Hindu's workshop, Lit for Life for various styles of creative writing, was inaugurated. It was almost a reunion of India's well-known authors who brainstormed and discussed on a range of topics from the influence of literature on to politics and to their philosophy behind the art of writing.
Our effort was to create a sort of a holistic program in which we give a little of every genre of writing. So whether it's heavy literary fiction or whether it's humor, whether it's graphic novels, whether it's film criticism, whether it's theatre, it's politics, it's Dalit writing, we added a capsule of each kind of program so that we could give to our audiences something that everyone would enjoy.
Well, with that piece, we wrap this bulletin. Thanks so much for watching. Good night.